the photo shoot with Russell Crowe. So it's 2004, 2005, and I'm still assisting. And we're doing this shoot with Russell Crowe, and the call time was 10 or 11 a.m. And I hear a car pull up outside the stage, and I go to open the door, and my gig was usually greeting the talent and showing them their dressing room and stuff. So I say, hey, come on in. Let me show you where your dressing room is. Here's coffee, here's drinks, here's breakfast. And Russell Crowe's wearing like black jeans and cool boots and like a black sweater and a black top coat, and it's a rainy day, and he's got a bottle of Macallan 12 in a paper bag, and he says, ugh. And I look over his shoulder, and the photographer's standing there, and I give him this look like, what do I do? And the photographer goes, so I'm like, all right, I guess I'm day drinking with Russell Crowe. So I take a slug off the bottle, and we're walking toward the dressing room, and I hand him back the bottle, and he goes to hand it to the other photo assistant, and the other guy goes, oh no, I'm sober, I haven't had a drink in 13 years. And Russell says, we don't have sober in Australia, we just call them effing pussies, which I think is hilarious. And I don't agree with that. There are people who are sober should not drink or do drugs, and I'm not sure he meant it either, but he was surly, and I thought it was funny. So anyway, Russell comes out, does his shoot. He's great. He's pretty quiet, but he knows where the light is. He hits his poses. The guy looks amazing at every angle. He's thin and ripped and handsome and looked like he hadn't shaved in a few days. And looked great. And pictures were killer. Cut to, like 2 or 3 days later, by sheer coincidence, we're doing a shoot with Jaimin Unsu. And Jaimin Unsu is this Nigerian actor who worked with Russell in Amistad and Gladiator. But I remembered him when he was a huge male model, and I think Herb Ritz discovered him. And he was in that Janet Jackson video, Love Will Never Do Without You. Here's a clip.
I sing this part, and then it was like, you know what?
So we're 2 or 3 hours into the shoot, and I said, hey, Jaimin, you work with Russell Crowe a bunch, right? And he goes, oh, I love Russell so much. And I go, yeah? He goes, oh, Russell is so nice. He is so sweet. I go, really? He wasn't that sweet to this guy over here. And it was kind of funny. He goes, no, I don't believe it. He goes, Russell wasn't drinking, was he? And I said, he was. And he goes, oh, Russell's not nice when he drinks. So that happened.